Hey guys, well as you can see I'm back up here at the farm. So just me and my parents, we've been here since 7:30 this morning and it's another hot day. It's been about maybe 3 or 4 weeks since we last cut the grass up here. Didn't really grow that much because we haven't really had hadn't had that much rain, and been doing a little bit of cleaning up along here. I only ended up getting this far. I actually put one of the brush cutting blades on my Stihl FS91R and it seems to do a pretty good job. Ended up stopping along here just because it's just hot. I've been wanting to do an update video up here at the farm because it is a much needed update video, because I don't know, I would say a lot, but there's been a couple changes up here, but we'll get to that here in a little bit. We'll just start out over here. I've always considered this area to be my most favorite area. First off, good shade, and it's just peace and quiet. Well, never mind the noise of the cicadas in the background. Oh, I just can't get over it. I just love it up here in the country. So we just got done doing some mowing. I didn't bother with the pasture because it didn't seem tall enough. I actually mowed the pasture the last time I was here, so it's all good. Yeah, it always looks good after a mow. But we really need some rain. We need some rain bad. Yeah, the grass doesn't seem quite as green. It's starting to look a little brown. It'll probably need mowing again, probably in about another 2 or 3 weeks. We usually do it every 2 weeks, but just because it hasn't rained that much, this was probably the first time about maybe 3 or 4 weeks. Yep, so I'm definitely gonna need to clean up the lawn tractor. All right, well, as you can see here in the carport, it is all empty. So my grandparents had 2 cars that were no longer insured, and they just let them sit here for a few years. So right here they had a Ford Crown Victoria, and then right where I have the Ford Golden Jubilee at right now, they had a Ford Windstar van. And last month my parents, they had those 2 cars be hauled away for scrap. That's something that we've been wanting to do for quite a while. So at least they're out of here and they're out of the way. And some good news, the golf cart is now up and running. And as you can see, I'll open up the door here, 6 brand new batteries. And it is working excellent. So right now we got the battery charger that's plugged into it. And it's actually working. Still haven't done anything with this lawn tractor. In fact, I haven't even started it in quite a long time. I don't really feel like messing with it today. We're going to be heading home here in a little bit. Right now it's just after noon and it is hot out here. You know what? I just set this out here for my dad. So we actually have the Echo SRM 2400 SB. We're actually leaving it up here temporarily. And as you can see, I got the Farmall H back in the barn since I've now got it running good. I eventually am going to need to put new spark plugs in it. Actually, what I did in order to get this thing to run back on all 4 cylinders was I just took just these 3 spark plugs that were fouled. That one there, that cylinder number 1, it was still good. They were just all fouled really bad. And I had my propane torch up here. Well, I would say MAP gas torch, but anyway, just my little blow torch, and I used my MAP gas cylinder. And I heated up these 3 spark plugs, put them all back in, and she's now back running on all 4 cylinders. But the only actual problem I seem to have with this tractor now is the battery is obviously no good. I did put this thing on my trickle charger while we were not here for about a few weeks. It will no longer hold a charge, even whenever you try to crank it. Yeah, I won't even do anything now, unless I would have to use my little jump starter. But oh well. I would have to use either my jump starter or hand crank it. I would just use the crank off of the F20. Haven't even done anything with the F20. I have not even started this tractor in probably a year and a half, just because of with the issues with the leak in the radiator. And I also have a problem with this tire here. It doesn't want to hold air. So yeah. Haven't done anything with this tractor. I actually was wanting to temporarily use this battery here on the M to see if the engine would crank over and which unfortunately, since that battery's not good, I may not wait and do that until maybe someday. I eventually am going to have to get a new battery for this tractor. But just for now, I'll just either jump start it or hand crank it. And here's the Craftsman mower, which it's back up here. We're just leaving it up here temporarily. And the Poulan Pro trimmer mower, y'all haven't really seen much of it. I pulled this out today and it wasn't running all that good. It was chugging out black smoke. You can see a little remnants of the soot. Apparently it's got a clogged up air filter, because I just checked it and sure enough it's clogged. I'll need to do some maintenance on it. So I'll get a new filter, new spark plug. Yeah, I'm gonna get a new spark plug, but I'm gonna check that spark plug to see what kind of spark plug it is. And I'll probably also do the oil change the oil in it too, even though it's one of these engines to where you don't have to. Yeah, it claims you never have to change the oil. It just says here, just check and add, never change the oil. I'm going to change the oil regardless. Yeah, that thing's working good. And I brought my Echo PB500T backpack blower. I'm going to actually leave this up here temporarily. And I'm also going to leave my Stihl FS91R trimmer up here temporarily. So there's the original guard and then the trimmer head. So here's what I have on the trimmer now. If I can, hold on 1 second. So I've got the brush cutting guard, and I have the the 3-bladed. I forget what kind of blade that Stihl calls this. But that's what I was using. The nice thing about with this little guard, it also has a little cutter here, so I could also put my trimmer head back on without actually putting the actual trimmer guard on. So yeah, it worked out really well. So I'm going to leave this up here temporarily. So just for now, I'll just need to put all this stuff back in here. And yeah, I think that's about it. I can't think of nothing else that I may have left out for this video. It was just a video I've just been wanting to do for a while, just because with all these couple of changes with all those cars, those 2 vehicles that they're now gone, and also for the fact that the golf cart is working again. Alright, so I think that's going to do it. We're just got to close up and we're going to head home. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and so thanks for watching.